But now a problem has arisen from the biological attempts to define or essentially characterize life. Life is also univocally predictable of disembodied souls after death, of angels, and of God himself. Even if none of these things were to exist, their possible existence is coherent and intelligible, and the projection of life into possibly living things should be univocal, means having the same meaning as when life is applied to actual organisms. But none of these entities satisfy physical, biological characteristics for life. Thus, life itself cannot be physical. So the argument goes, and there will never be a strictly scientific account of life or its origin.
Right. So the notion here is that we can use the term life univocally for things like angels, which are not physical beings. So if we can use the term for things like angels that are not physical beings, that means that physicality isn't essential for life. And if it's not essential for life, if physicality isn't, then how can science study it if it just studies physical things?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
It falls outside the realm of science.
Yeah, exactly. So interestingly, he says many philosophers have provided new evidence for this argument by claiming, following biologists, that living things are constituted by information. But apart from a few exceptions, many, perhaps most philosophers that work in this area have claimed that information, notice, is immaterial, more fundamental to reality than matter, and given its nature, there can be no material explanation for the origin of immaterial information and thus for the origin of life.
Yeah, it's that idea that information is there to communicate. And so how do you have communication without the thing that communicates? So It seems like there's intelligence that is baked into that idea. And I don't think the scientists want to go there.